So my girlies in their 30s. Time isn't running out. It's not. Feels like it is. If you look at social media, oh my God, you're running out of time. It's not. It's not. Other people will make you feel like you're running out of time because they want everyone to do what they're doing so they feel better about their choices. There's no race, like there's no checkered flag at the end of life where they're like, she did it all. Extra stars for when you're dead. Your 30s, travel. Tell people how you really feel. Don't lie to your therapist. And be okay to not be okay. And be okay with missing out because staying in is more fun.
All right, message for the women in their 30s. Let's start with Chanel. You approve that message? What are your thoughts about it?
Biz, mic
Yeah,
off.
all type of sound effects going on, man. That's like a big mockery. It's like a lion sneezing. Go ahead. You in a cave?
Man, these allergies, man, been whooping my ass out here.
You going through it, man. You definitely need a spiritual healer. Go ahead, Chanel. Raymond, get the
What's
call.
the question?
Okay, let me. So I just played a video of Gabrielle Union. She was giving some advice to women in their 30s. Says there's nothing wrong with being single in your 30s. She was suggesting that you should enjoy your life, live, travel, all the above. So once I concluded with the video, I said I'm going to call on Chanel first. Then I said, Chanel, what do you
Why
think
did
about?
you just tell everything that you just played on the video? I just thought you had a specific question from from the video. You just
Oh,
want me to just start my thoughts.
yeah, I misunderstood you. Go ahead, Miss.
No, like I agree with her. I've always agreed with Gabrielle Union on that part of life for women. Having independence, travel. I did. I don't regret anything. But people will make you feel like you're wasting time and you're getting older and all that stuff. If people will do that, and it's like, okay, but I can get up and do whatever I want anytime I want to. So don't do me. We got our perks. So I agree. And I've been like that for a while.
I ain't gonna hold you. I just ran into one of my classmates out in the street, running errands today, and we was like, "Hey, girl, da da da," and then she was like, she said something about girl. Yeah, she started to try to start that talk about how girl we getting old, and I was like, no, hold on. I was like, I don't know about you, but I was like, it's busting in my 30s. Like, I wouldn't want to be 20 no more. And she was like, you know what, you right, because I just told my 20-year-old something that it get, her niece or something that it gets better. I think back when we were younger, like it was a lot of people that were like, "Oh, when are you getting married? When are you getting this? When you having that?" Really, all y'all want to do, everybody that's saying that is wanting to put me in the same category or trauma or experiences of having a child and being, responsible for a whole nother life, like still in my youth, really. And I just feel like I'm so glad I had a mother who told me if I come home with a kid, she kicking me and a baby daddy down the stairs. Like she ain't got time. Like my mama is still, she's 60 something and still outside running around, and she just got remarried. You know what I'm saying? Reclaiming her life, and I feel like that's the best advice in the world. She waited till she was about 35 to have kids, and let me just go ahead before y'all get on the girls and Hank. I hear your voice saying, oh, okay, y'all ovaries gonna dry up, and y'all gonna this, and y'all gonna that, right? Okay, not to put words in your mouth, but I just got a feeling that that's what type of time y'all on, and it's like y'all need to get up off our wombs because it's a war on them, right? It's a war on our wombs. Why? They got they got the wrong sex taking birth control. That's all I'm saying, and I'm so glad I ain't got no kids right now.
I think that what she's saying has some truth to it, right? In today's society, it's okay for women to wait to start their family, to establish their lives. But I also think that just as we hear younger people who are already married pushing that narrative, that this narrative can be detrimental to women as well, right? There are a lot of different factors that come into play. The older you get, you're taking on more baggage. Even if you're a woman that doesn't have children, you might meet men who've already had that. Maybe men don't find you as attractive. Maybe it's harder for you to have children. So I really think it just depends on what women or that specific woman wants. The issue is that when we look at society, we tend to group people together and just assume that every woman wants that type of lifestyle where she's married and has a kid and can settle down. Everyone doesn't want that. Some women want to be business owners. Some women want to, have their own dreams and go after those aspirations. And depending on the woman, I think depends on what's going to work best for her. If you are a woman that wants to get married, that wants to have a family, I don't think you should wait until you are in your late 30s or 40s to do so, especially if you've never done it, right? It's going to make it harder for you. It's going to make it harder to find a companion. It's going to make it harder to have the children. It's just going to make everything harder for you. That's why a lot of older men date younger women, because they don't have those issues. They don't have the same fertility issues. They don't have the same mindset where they're already stuck in a certain way of life. Now, not to say that if you do wait that you're wrong. I have friends that don't have kids, that aren't married. I'm not married and I have a child. So I'm not saying that one way is better than the other. It just depends on what that woman wants to do with her life. And I think that both narratives can be kind of toxic when it comes down to how women should be living their lives. Think it's up to the individual woman to figure out what's going to work best for her.
Okay. Go ahead, Miss Kelly J.
I think we have to take life as it comes. Everybody's story is not the same. Um, some people know early on in life if they want kids, they want to get married, they want this picture perfect lifestyle. Some people don't know until later. Some people know exactly what they don't want early on. So, yes, marriage and family is not for everybody, partying is not for everybody. I know in this day and age, we can be heavily influenced by social media. You see these pictures and videos and you're like, I want that too. But, like I said, everybody's story isn't the same. Some people have kids early on, like in their teens or 20s, and then in their 40s, they want to live the life that they didn't have, right? So now they're old and partying and doing everything that they should have done or not should have, but they missed out on. You know what I mean? So I think it's okay to just live your life the way that it comes. Period. I mean, everybody don't want the same thing. So it's okay to, you know, live a little and it's okay to sit down, but you have to do it at your time. And yeah, if it's too late when you're 40 something or 50 something to have these kids or whatever, oh well. I mean, it's still purpose in life. Like having a child or children or a husband isn't everything, but it is everything to somebody who wants that. So I think, like Ty said, it depends on the individual.